Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification cast this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 3 versus 3 on Cassia Lutien. Playing as Demon Hunters, we've got Splash, we've got Kaiku, and we have got Where's My Teeth. In the opposing team, we've got me as the Chaos Space Marines, Necrotechnica also as the Chaos Space Marines, and we have got Q-Ken as the Chaos Demons. Quite exciting this, it's quasi-faction war. Everyone knows what they're doing exactly. I'm sure Splash is just deciding which one he wants to go for. We have got 2 people, I do believe, who go for the regular Demon Hunters, and we have got Kaiku in the middle who goes for Grey Knight, so that's quite exciting. Now, if you're watching this on the day of the upload, or if you're watching it live or something, you'll notice that we're a little bit behind on schedule today. That is because I was up till 7 o'clock in the morning doing karaoke, so I think I'm still a little bit drunk, so please do enjoy a slightly inebriated cast for this today's showing. But yeah, so we're a little bit of a disadvantage. Obviously, Chaos have got demons, and obviously we've got one entire demon player here. So Demon Hunters have got a natural advantage, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you eat your damn lemons and be grateful for them. And I mean, realistically, the Demon Hunters, their mainstay for anti-demon stuff comes from their Grey Knights, and these guys in the middle are going to be a fair bit of a difficulty for us. Got our Grey Knight Pegasus coming out as well, also with a Broodlord, sorry, a Brotherhood champion coming out. The more Brotherhood champions are out, the quicker they are able to cap stuff, so that will help them in the later stages of the game. We do have... What openings are we going to go for? Got Chaos Lord for me. He's going to come out and have a sniff around these general areas. Cultists pushing forward and snaring these critical locations, which we've done several games on this map by this time. And, well, yeah, the critical locations in the middle of the map are quite critical. Thus, the name. So these Grey Knights will be coming over, having a bit of a bash on here, maybe. I'll be honest, my memory is not brilliant. We did this the other night, and like I say, I am quite wankered at the moment. We do have a Worship of Khorne going on, so we're going to see some Khorne Demons from Q-Ken. Also going to go for that quick tier 2, as all Chaos Demon players do. And the Brotherhood champion pushing forward to see what's going on. Cultists and Chaos Space Marines in the middle as well. So yeah, it's all happening, boys and girls. It's all about to kick off. This was quite an epic game, to be fair. We've got early tier 2 for Where's My Teeth down here. I've got tier 2s as well. And we're going to see a Lord Inquisitor down this side here as the Inquisitorial Stormtroopers push forward. They will spot these Furies, and Furies versus Stormtroopers. Stormtroopers will win all day long. To be fair, Furies don't win against much. They will be seen, but they won't be shot, because these guys are too busy capturing the critical location, and they will fall back. Actually, to be fair, ignore everything I just said about the Stormtroopers winning. Clearly the Furies, all they need to do is just get into slapping distance, and they're alright. Still chase them away. Over on this side, we do have some Grey Knights pushing into Necrotechnica's base, doing some shooty bits. And one good thing about the Inquisitors, or the Demon Hunters in general, they've got lots of drop Stormtroopers and lots of droppy bits. So all you need is a little bit of vision, and then your harassment is pretty keen. Over on my side, I'm sending a Chaos Lord and a squad of cultists over to bash this and do some capping. This poor Architect is being chased away. It does technically have vehicle armor, so it's quite a resistant builder unit. Hard to snipe out in the early games. Chaos Space Marines engaging in close combat, but against the Pegasus squad, they're not going to win. Although, then again, they're doing alright. The Pegasus are going to run away and focus on some more tastier targets, while the Stormtroopers engage in range combat. 2 models going down quite quickly. Back 3. We might see a whole squad wipe here as this heretic waddles away as quick as he can, but no, he dies. Sadly been turned to floor lasagna. And the Chaos Space Marines have been wiped out. I am sending... Is this me? This is me. Look at me being useful. I'm sending some blooming Raptors in to slap some boys about. If these Raptors can do anything, I've got them on auto reinforce because, you know, I mean, why not? A lot of stuff going on. All I need to do is make sure that I scare these guys away. That's the main idea behind all this. We do have the Inquisitorial Stormtroopers now gaining some traction on the bottom side here. I'm still slapping things around, but the Chimeras are out. And I'm not feeling too confident. My Chaos Lord is going to go home. It's not where he wants to be. So Bloodletters of the Darker Persuasion are out. And these guys, even though that these guys are Grey Knights, they will still be cut asunder into fine red ribbons as cultists move over on this side, and the Raptors are still gay and abound. But yeah, these guys are going to be a problem for a little while. Like I say, problem with the Demon Hunters and the Inquisition is that they can just drop things in all day long. Bloodletters have lost their morale. They need to stay in close combat if they want to get that back up, but the Purgators are not giving them what they want. It's very rude of them, if you ask me. I'm just going to jump over, see if I can snag a model or two. Do manage to get one, but I think that was a listing post, but we'll take it. We'll pretend that one's ours. That's the main thing. Got some chimeras coming over yonder. And you are armed with... You've got a las cannon-ish thing? What's that beamy thing? There's some sort of beamy thing going on, but I can't quite see it. There's no upgrade on this to signify I've got some stuff like that, but it's there anyway. They're going to give it a good old go, but Hellton from Necrotechnica. Necrotechnica built up a machine pit over here as they were being harassed down here. Down this side, the Stormtroopers are still knocking about. They're not giving up. Not dying without a fight, at the very least. And around here we've got some more Stormtroopers and a Lord Inquisitor. Having a little bit of a circle jerk around this demonic shrine. Definitely heresy, but, you know, I mean... When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Seeing a Daemon Lord. Oh, Matt Damon on the field. Looking to slay some baddies. Or goodies, depending on where you sit on the fence of this whole Imperial conundrum. They're going to get some slapping in. Get some good stabby bits. Demon Lord also getting involved as well. Over on this side, in the middle, we've got two squads. Oh, we've got Grey Knight Purgators and Grey Knight Interceptors. And these guys have got their Nemesis Falchions, or Falcons, however one wants to read that word. Very deadly in close combat. Quick at melting infantry. Should they wish, they're going to take on this listing post, as is their want and need. One lonely Inquisitor of Stormtrooper here, and he's going to be spanked all day long. It's not where you want to be if you're one solo man. Got some more Bloodletters, and we also have a Herald of Khorne in there as well, with the most fabulous Gluteus Maximus going on there. Strong thighs save lives, that's what they say on the Reddits. These guys are going to cut these down without mercy. No drama whatsoever. My Raptor's still alive, well done me. The micro is real. I've also got some Havoc Marines to open fire in the range department while these guys are tying these lads up, providing a screening situation. But doesn't last for long, did it? Ah, the Caster's Curse. Retroactive Caster's Curse. That's no good. The Havocs are going to struggle in this situation. They're going to be stabbed and shivved. Do you have... Ooh, you are the Fawn Princess. A protagonist that even My Hero Academia can't handle. She's in there. She's going to do some bouncy leg flipping things. Bloodletters have been teleported in. Going around the backside. We are doing some cultist worship. This is the Chaos Undivided cultist worship, which means that they are... all my squads nearby are able to reinforce with quicker speed, and they'll also have a quicker attack speed. Whether that affects firing speed or if it's just melee combat, I'm not entirely sure, but you know, who's counting? Certainly not me. Certainly not in this current state of affairs. But yeah, so at the moment we'll go a little bit quiet. Let's have a look at the economies while things are going on. 110 and 40, 139 and 106, and 104 and 60 compared to 110 and 30, 74 and 66, and 210 and blooming nothing. We'll look at it from the Stormtrooper's perspective. So yeah, well done me. I've got a relatively okay economy, which is different from normal. Necrotechnica struggling because obviously there are some baddies in the middle, so that's fair play. We need to at some point get round over on this side and start doing some bashing. As you can see, the Chimeras are the building up, gosh darn it. And we're not going to do all that well if we leave the Inquisition to have their phenomenal economy. I've my Curse Lord here. I completely forgot about him, but he's now been remembered. Going to come along and get some good stabbing on these Chimeras. The sound of metal upon metal. The sound of war, the sound of drums. We also have a Stormhawk Interceptor over here. Wonderful against commanders and infantry. But I also think that they've got a sweet spot for the heavy infantry as well. My Havoc Marines. We've got our blooming, what they're called. Well, there was... Oh, Jesus Christ, calm down, guys. Just kill them softly. But we had a Chaos Undivided icon bearer, as you can see there, and that's where the cultists got their worshipping ability from. So we'll have to rebuild him. We have a Hell Talent. Well, I've got double Hell Talents from Necrotechnica, and they will sort out Chimera's fairly okay. Also got some Horrors from me. So I know we're playing against Demon Hunters, but I'm role-playing as the Word Bearers here. And the Word Bearers like their demons. So we're going to get some baleful warp fire on the go. Over on this side we've got lots of Chimeras, lots of demons. Got an Ebon Geist squad also throwing some pink Pokeballs about. Catch them if you can. That's what I assume Brock and Misty would really want, looking down upon us wherever they are now. But one Chimera goes down. They've got some boys inside as well, so they need to make sure that they at least get out. Oh, I mean, don't. That's fine as well. But engaging in close combat, the Stormtroopers are going to be shit out of luck. They're going to have a very unhappy Christmas in this engagement. We've also got a red horror, which has some boomy bits, which are great against vehicles, but they also have a bit of a knockback for infantry, if I do recall. Oh, on this side, it's just Grey Knight Central. It's blooming awful for everyone, but I'm bringing my usual Havocs and Raptors over on this side. We have lost a plasma generator, but no worry. Kids at home, we will solve this problem, I imagine, unless they bloody teleport away. That's not fair. That's not cricket. Chimeras are slow but surely whittling down. And if you give me 2 minutes, I need a drink. God blimey. Oh, my goodness. Water is amazing. What is the only thing that's keeping me alive at the moment? We do have a Chaos Sorcerer up and about the business, casting some magic spells on these Chimeras. Alex moving over. They have gone for their missile launchers. We realistically want the las cannons, but we won't get that until tier 3. I'll go for tier 3. We are going to go for tier 3. Look at me. I know how to play the game. Top tier player me. That's what they say on the Discord, but don't ask them to confirm it. Yeah, Chimeras, they won't kill anything major, but they're at least occupying all this stuff. So while all this stuff is going on, we do have the Grey Knights coming back in, and even though there are a small amount of models as a whole, each individual of them are quite stubborn. I'm going to go get a side cannon for these Purgators over here. Got some Slaughter Fiends. Oh, I always thought they were called Blood Fiends. Never mind, the Slaughter Fiends, but they're coming over. We also have, I mean, Darth Vader, or whatever you call the girl Darth Vader. The girl Jedi who does things. Just coming in and slashing things. Oh, that's really going to annoy me. The alien from Space Jam, Star Wars, whatever you call it, where she's got the head with the tentacles on it, and she is in the comics or something. I don't know. Either way, but Horror's coming over, pushing forwards with the Havocs, and they're booming some bits over here. But I mean, the sheer amount of Chimeras is quite intimidating, even though these guys don't pack quite the punch in the ranged combat department. I mean, they've got health, they've got wealth, and it's glorious. One Slaughter Fiend, he's like, you know what, I don't want any of this, I want the vision, so I can summon the big bads. And here come the big bads, Bloodletters Akimbo, one with a Helicorn, one with a Daemon Lord. And they are just going to attempt to do the bad thing. They've killed one Chimera, morale has been broken, they will not get their morale back from slapping around vehicles. They need blood, they need skulls. And they're not going to get it from these. Still got the Furies are bound there. These Furies have been upgraded with their Fiery Breath ability, knocking the morale out for these guys. Bloodletters over here struggling quite significantly. Lord Inquisitor just doing what he does best. Oh, we've got an ancient Juggernaut. A big cuddly teddy bear looking for a hug. And he's going to get it, gosh darn it. If anyone could get a hug, it's definitely him. But Stormhawk Interceptor now flying units against Khorne-focused factions. I mean, they're just a bane, aren't they? You can't punch them, they're too high up. Either get taller boys or longer arms. I've now transitioned into getting some Hell Talons myself. Necrotechnica, you know, it was such a good idea from him, I thought I may as well copy. Imitation is the most serious, sincere form of flattery. as my old granddad used to say. Chaos Lord going on the backside. These guys are not retreating anytime soon. Got 4 Chaos Raptors left. One auto-reinforced, baby. It'll be a dark day when the Raptors fall. And our wolves and shattered shields and the forsaken of human fellowship, or whatever Aragon said in that scene, in that film. We are throwing the dustbins of chaos towards the Chimeras. Chaos Sorcerer leading the charge. We do also have a Lord Inquisitor from Where's My Teeth doing a bit of a drive-by. He's not going to get involved with the Sorcerer. He's got bigger fish to fry. Double Stormhawk Interceptors, taking out one Hell Talon there by the looks of it. And being flanked by Grey Knights as well. So we are going to fall back. I mean, is this guy... No, he's not going to fall back, but he's not mine, so that doesn't matter. It's not my fault. I am blameless in that situation. Chimera is building up over here. We do have some demonic obliterators to provide the Bloodletters some much-needed ranged combat. And then in the middle, we have got some iconoclast zealots. Fabulous individuals. In fact, let me get a quick look before we see any more combat. What are you doing with your blooming Corblime? That's too little amount. Yeah, just put some clothes on. Come on, have some decency. That's not what you want on a Sunday afternoon. Maybe it's what you want, but like, you know, we can't all be sexual degenerates, can we? Some of us are going to pay our taxes. Obliterate squad being teleported in. Some fiery bits on the go. Raptor's still alive. Go on, Raptors, get stuck in. The Raptors never die. That's the rallying cry, he says, as the older Raptor, please don't die. Oh, God. Oh, the retroactive caster's curse. No. Live forever. Oh, well, that's it. There's no point in watching the game anymore. Might as well just launch out. Pleasure's always never short. See you in a bit. Never mind, we're going to hold our ground. Gosh darn it. Alton's focusing on the Inquisitorial Chimeras. Got Obliterator squads engaging close combat with these Grey Knights, but the Chaos Lord is in there somewhere. There's some Chaos Renegades as well. The Necrotechnica, he doesn't want the cultists. He wants the blooming Soviet cheeky breakies on the go. Firing, and they've got more access to bigger and badder weapons. More flexible. Which is fine. Bloodletters are really struggling in this game at the moment, I think. Close combat against Grey Knights. Not the ideal situation for them, apparently. Double Slaughter Fiends, in fact, triple Slaughter Fiends. And some Obliterators just watching, not getting involved. You've got to respect it for that. You can't say yes to every job. You've got to know where you draw the line. Chaos Renegades over here being punted in the chops. Lord Inquisitor Command Squad coming out, and he's got his big hammer. It's all about the hammer time now. But we're holding him off. Gosh darn it. And they can't push through us. Got too much. I mean, these guys teleport in, but they'll die relatively quickly, I imagine. As the Possessed Squad... Oh, I've got a Possessed Squad as well. They've come out and they've done a good job. Possessed Squads die very infrequently. Lots of health, lots of armor. High morale damage as well, so anyone that they're fighting do less damage towards them. Lots and lots of firing going on. Love the blue effect on the Inquisitor's shooty guns. The Bloodletters have been teleported in. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Might not win the fight, but it's certainly aesthetically pleasing to watch. Ancient Juggernaut jumping in, giving them the big munch on the brows. Stormhawk Interceptor taking no damage because no one's there to fight it. Although we do have a Slaughter Fiend who will be using its autocannon to scare it away. Some Obliterators pushing forward with that green bit. Is that them? Oh no, it's the Fawn Princess with the green bits. Fair enough. And I've got some Defilers as well over on this side. The Chimeras, they're not going away. I might have said earlier on that will kill them quite quickly, but no. There's a constant supply of Chimeras. In fact, are the Chimeras still carrying on? Yeah, they're just on auto-reinforce at this point. So we're gonna do something about it. We've got to get more anti-vehicle stuff, but I'm spending so much money on rebuilding things that I lose. I can't quite build the same kind of force that the Chimeras can. I mean, how much do they cost? 100 blue and 80 green. So ridiculously cheap for a lot of health. Whoa, where were you going, Mr. Blood Crusher? Doing a 360 no-scope with your sword? That's not professional. Hold on, let me take another drink. By the power of water, we prevail. I'm like Avatar, the Last Airbender. So long as we have fluids, we can continue the cast. Slaughterfiend goes down. Demonic Shrine being busted wide open by the might of the Inquisition. On this side, the Chimera is just edging forward, one step at a time. It's not pretty. My Havocs, there's only a couple left. They're being stabbed by these Grey Knight strike squads. I mean, the Helltons are giving them a good showing. We've also thrown some toxic stuff on them. It means anyone that generally ever takes damage over time, but it has kind of affected my dudes as well. But, you know, I mean, Chaos is known for its friendly fire. And friendly fire is, well, I mean, it's just very friendly, isn't it? Got to choose between different types of fire. That's what I'd go for, personally. Bluers don't seem to be doing an amazing job. Otherwise, things would die quicker. Here we go, Bloodthirster. Up and at 'em. Ready to give the big axe. And the big smash. And we also have a Great Unclean one. So double demons. Yeah, this is... I mean, don't you just feel sorry for these guys in the middle? Like, oh my goodness, look at all these demons. We've been stabbed by Khorne, we've been shat on by Nurgle. Been munched by these big dogs. But it's looking less pretty on the northern side. They're still pushing in. We now have a support Dreadnought. Here for emotional support. Firing good vibes and good wills across the battlefield. More things being teleported in. Where's my team for unlimited amounts of Grey Knights? You might be thinking, these guys, yeah, so fair enough, the Kukin in the middle, he went for the Grey Knight tech path. But eventually the regular Demon Hunters can have access to the Grey Knights as well. It's whether you want to focus on just them alone, or you want to have other bits and bobs in there. You know, because choice is the way forward. I've let my base kaput. It's a sad time for me. I did my gosh darn bestest. And when you do your best, is there anything else that you can do? Is there any more that you can be asked for? Great and Clean one, quite low on health at the moment. He's going to run away as best he can. He's only got half an arse by the looks of it. I suppose it's a half-arse attempt. Bloodthirster looking to see if they can maybe do some counter-harassment. Sometimes the best way to prevent your base getting destroyed is by destroying someone else's base. Double jump from the Bloodthirster. This dude is amazing at sniping out buildings, which might not seem quite what you'd think a Bloodthirster would be used for, but killing buildings is something that they are extremely good at. Oh, we've got a Decimator. Been a while since we've seen a Decimator. Look at him go. He's got a little kneecap. He's got one of those claws that you see at an amusement park when you try and get a teddy bear out of a box. He's firing away. I'm not sure what this nugget on the back is, whether that's his secret button. Lots of demons now. And the Inquisitor Tower is falling. But it will fall. So back to the earlier tiers with you. And do you have any more builders? You do. You've got one builder here, but the builder is going to get crumped good and proper. So that's it. Whatever Splash has now, you can't rebuild anything else. This is what he's got for life and limb. So focusing on the economy is now the priority. They've lost me, which I know is a massive blur. Without me, can you even win? That's the question. But I'm building. I'm getting one done over here. I've got one builder. That's nice. So he's gonna Gangnam style that building into fruition. Decimator's gonna hold these guys back for as long as they can. Kukin is asking how does he build Scarbrand? I'll be honest. So Kukin was talking in chat. We was talking via voice chat, and we didn't know. We have no idea. There's no buildings, as far as I'm aware. There is no building in the Chaos Demons thing that actually tells you how to summon him. So that's cool. Really cool unit that you can't find unless you know the game inside out. It's kind of like when you're watching an anime and they say, oh, well, you know, you should know this. It's in the manga. It's like, who reads the manga? Who has time for that? So maybe Scarbrand is the best anime character. I've yet to know. These guys are pushing all the way down, causing us some issues. Less than pleasant for any of us. You have a Hellspawn giving us the good artillery, but Lord Inquisitor Command Squad with his... Well, he used to have Meltagun bodyguards, but they're all dead now. It's a crying shame. Hey, and a lot of change coming in. Slapping everyone around with his broomstick. Makes me think of, oh, what's her name from Final Fantasy X? Is it Yuna? It's got a similar stick to that. He's banishing these guys to the Shadow Realm. They're just... He's like, yep, I don't want you guys around. Be gone. Thank you very much. HQ goes down, but I do think the Necrotechnica built his somewhere else. If not, he will do at some point, I imagine. Machine Pit still throwing out some Chaos Predators, but he needs to get that Desecrated Fortress back online if he wants to build more. He has got one in the oven at the moment, so that's totally fine. I almost built my Desecrated Stronghold, but my builder got killed. Then I got some friends on either side to come build stuff, and they also died. And I was far too polite to remind them, please can you build up again? So I didn't want to seem rude. So we've just got a polite Desecrated Stronghold half built at the moment. Blood Crusher getting some stabs. Inquisitor Chimeras tanking the damage. And the Airborne guys looking for some more red horrors. Oh, the horror. Oh, the humanity. But no matter how many times we kill these, no matter how many chimeras we strike down, there is always just infinite amounts of chimeras being built up. Although, imagine, have they stopped building them? Well, look at that. Maybe we just intimidated them too much. That's a good ability, isn't it? Bringing out the big stink. Making the boys wink, or at the very least think. Tutorial Lehman Russ Huntsman. Lots of flamey bits. Good against demons, I imagine. A lot of change. He's got no morale. Got no morals neither. So you can't scare him away for a bit of flame. Being supported by some obliterators and some Helltons. All I've got at the moment, I mean, I've got my Desecrated Stronghold over here that's been left to its own devices. But I've got 2 Hell Talons to my name, and I intend to use them as much as I can. Another Bloodthirster out, saving this side of the battlefield for now. And core blimey, it's just been constant aggression all the way forward here. Also got the Maledictum, big shiny rock, floating in the middle. That's fun. And we've got another corn push down on the south side here. If we could just take one player out, that will then free our people to do some good stuff. Do have one single... Oh, no, it's not one. We've got 2 here. But one's quite ahead. And hey-ho, look at that. Purification Decree also being knocked down. So look at the economies. 37... Oh, jeez, what happened to your economy? Missed a splash. Still got quite a good flirt though. So 37 and 28, 173 and 129, and 172 and 164. Good lord, that's a lot of green. Compared to 26 and 0, yay, well done me. 64 and 116, and 329 and 0. Let's watch from Chaos. From the regular Chaos this time. Oh, look at this chunky boy. A Storm Raven coming out. Bonjour, he says, as the Bloodthirster tries to fly away, but the Storm Raven ain't got no wings. I mean, it's got wings, but it doesn't need wings to fly. Not like the flappy wings. It's got the wings to stabilise itself aerodynamically. If I'm using that terminology correctly. Got Age of Juggernauts in. They're not messing around. They're looking for the economy. And they're going to do a mighty fine job at it too. Just going to have a drink really quick. Beautiful stuff. Might even put some blooming bramble juice in there next, if I'm feeling fancy. Oh, good lord, this is a lot of dropping stuff off. God, it's like kids getting off the bus when they go back to school. Stick them in front, leave them alone, funnel them in for good education time. Teleportarium Orbalitis, or Orbitalis. God, Latin's hard. That was almost crumped, but it survived. Demons been banished back from whence they came. I set my Helltones in. I'm trying to be useful, giving some more demons some space to manoeuvre in. Took out one plasma generator, well done me. And a great and clean one. Doing what we can. They're both quite low health. I should have really brought them back, but I was just tired of having these guys around. I wanted them to die in glory. Has my Desperate Stronghold been finished yet? Yeah, it's been finished. Well done. Well done, team. The tower is being stricken down. Collegia Titanica, 83% done. If we can snack that, no Titans for you, baby. Be gone. And the ground clean one, he's got nothing else to give. He's got no ranged weaponry. We'll still give these guys a backhand before going back home to Nagel's Garden. All the Inquisition moving forward. We do have a significant amount of defilers there, and they're going to provide artillery bombardment, absolutely wiping out a good chunk and a good number of these Humies. We do have a Land Raider Crusader, and he's got a lot of health, got a lot of guns. He's going to be a tough customer. Land Raider plus a Storm Raven. Who's that? How are you? How are you? Are you okay, Storm Raven? Do you know how to stay vertical? I do quite like the flying mechanics in Dawn of War. Obviously, they just remain perpendicular from wherever the flattest surface is. The flat surface is clearly the side of the wall. What's going on over here? Oh, more chimeras. It's like a row of ducks chasing after the mother hen. It's a beautiful sight to behold. Double Chaos Runners in the middle, trying to hold back these Grey Knight Paladins. And the Paladins, these guys are just thick boys. They don't die. We've also got Paragon in there as well. Look at them all shiny and new, with paper on his sides. Always carry your receipt, boys and girls. Never forget the receipt, just in case the shop security guard decides to do his job for once. But yeah, these guys have got free reign over there. No one's going to survive that unless someone stops them. Bloodthirster in exactly where he wants to be. He's a happy boy doing some slaying, but against Demon Hunters, now that's a unpleasant situation. Gonna have his hide tanned. Slaughterfiend falling to the venerable Assault Dreadnought. Land Raider Crusader still about in the ranks. But good lord, we are making them pay for every inch of land. The opportunity is still there. The hope is yet to be gone. You can imagine the Chaos Gods looking down as you're saying, believe. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, and anything can come true. One Defiler goes down. Another one soon to follow. I'm still going to go for some help. Oh, that's not me, sorry. Necrotechnica is going to go for some Helltons. Do I have a machine pit anymore? Do I even bother building another one? I don't think I do. I think that's me. I've just got a temple. Getting out regular Chaos Space Marines because that's all one can afford in these trying economic times. But the Blood Crusher will chase after the Land Raider Crusader. He's got a little bit of damage on him. He's doing fine. And oh god, that's so many Grey Knights. That's a redonkulous amount. There's no need for that many Grey Knights. Mr. Splash and Kaiku. It's going to do all the same. Double Storm Hawk Interceptors. Focus firing that Slaughter Fiend. Another greater unclean one as well. Just to show everyone that we mean business. If anyone could take him on, it's going to be a great unclean one. But his health is dropping pretty fast. And you know that the DPS is good when even a great unclean one can't tank the damage. Yeah, less than 30 seconds. And he's been sent back to his mum's. Straight to bed, no supper. Got a third Stormhawk Interceptor over here. Blood Crusher being crushed himself. My goodness, dropping like flies here. Storm Raven with a heavy multi-melter, as well as a twin-link plasma cannon. This dude just has so many weapons. Very mobile, very tanky. Not a pleasant customer to deal with at all. Mind you, the Ebengeist have still got all the red horrors. And they do a mean bit of damage against the Chimeras. But yeah, just drowning in a sea of Chimeras this game. What is the counterplay? I suppose we could have gone more anti-vehicle stuff. In hindsight. But even with all that anti-vehicle stuff, when I got my Havocs, when I got the Horrors, when I got the Hell Talons, still didn't seem enough. Still didn't seem like it was taking them on nearly as fastly as the Demon Hunters were able to get them. But Demon Hunters are well known for their insane ability to get their economy up and running. I mean, that's all about Apocalypse. I imagine it's similar, or at least very similar, or quasi-similar, in Unification. Not a man to mix up his mods. I don't need that drama, young man or lady, whoever's watching this. Got another Slaughter Fiend. That's not a thing to wake up to first thing in the morning. Be shot down. No dramas. Over here we have got the Stormhawk Interceptors finding all our bits and bobs. Duke throws out GG. He is going to be piecing out anytime soon. And that is basically the game in a nutshell. We started off relatively okay. We just had to play defensive for the rest of the game. On this kind of map, once you lose your front bits, then you're really, really struggling. A nice little breakthrough over here. Almost got one player completely knocked out. But I mean, even with the lack of a HQ and builders, these guys were able to donate their excess of money over onto Splash's side. So they weren't really down a player, more or less. But yeah, a very good game, very exciting. I love a faction war, me. It's all gravy stuff. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to record, well, I'm going to edit this, stick on the YouTubes, have a nap, do the Patreon video, have another nap, and then sleep for 1,000 years. So thank you for coming. Good night.